We got double the trouble in studio today. Joining me now are two stars from the offense and defense, wide receiver Deontay Burnett and safety Chris Hawkins. Thanks, guys, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so spring practice is over. What do you think both sides of the ball learned from spring practice or gained from it?
Well, from the offensive side of the ball, we learned that we have new players and we have a bunch of guys who've never had the experience, but we've got to see them make plays out there and develop. So that's been the big thing for the offense.
First off, sorry for my slurred language. I had a dental procedure done, but
That's true dedication.
yeah, on the defensive side of the ball, I would think we just got better as a unit. I mean, we had 7 to 8 guys returning from last year's team, and I think we just wanted to really hone in on our craft and really focus on making the defense better as a whole. Last spring we were learning the defense. Now that we know it, we can really hone in on certain tactics that we have to use that Coach P has given us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed this spring that the defense was ahead of the offense. Is it because the familiarity with Clancy at this point?
You can say that, but I think it was more, us just going back and forth, competing with each other. There were some days the defense won, and then some days the offense came back, and I mean, literally killed us all practice. So, us just, being able to, bring a lot of guys back is a big key. We got a lot of veteran guys out there, a couple leaders. So, that's really key. Whether for the offense, they're looking for those guys to step up. They lost the 2 top receivers, 3 offensive linemen, your running back and Justin Davis. So, they're looking for guys to replace, and step in and be stars in their role.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as the wide receivers go, you're kind of in a comfortable position. Who else did you see in the wide receiver group kind of step up this spring?
Well, a lot of our guys stepped up. Tyler Vaughns, Velus Jones, Michael Pittman, Josh Monibebe. We just have some new faces, and we have a lot of time this offseason to get comfortable with our quarterback Sam and to build a relationship with him as a whole group, so that we don't slack off. Just go in there, step up, and make plays.
In that regard, has your role changed at all? Have you taken on more of a leadership role now that guys like Juju and Darius are gone?
Well, I still treat it the same. I still know my spot, know my role. Just try to get the young guys going, and just give them words of wisdom and encouragement so they can just go in the game, go in practice, and be who they are and not change for anybody else, but be themselves and just know that it's time to step in and make plays.
Mm-hmm. The ones are an elite level offense and defense. What's it like for you guys to go up against such elite people each practice? How does that help you for when it comes game time?
For me, it gets my confidence going, and I can tell for him and the rest of the guys that it builds their confidence as well, because we're going against each other every day in practice, and we come to USC to be the best, and when it comes to game time, it just comes with ease,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think going against an offense of our caliber, we got Deontay Burnett, you got Michael Pittman, Tyler Vaughns, Jalen Green, and the quarterback and the running back, that's a 2-man tandem in its own. So, when you're going against an offense like that has future NFL players all throughout it, it just makes it brings out the best in everything you do. Every day you have to come with your A game, because if you don't, then you're going to get exposed. And, every day, you try to hone in on, what can I do better? And going against guys like this, I tell you, I've had battles with this dude almost every day. There's been times where he's made me look really crazy in practice, but I know I've gotten better at that rep because I'm going against such a good dude. This is probably the best offense we're going to face all year, in our own backyard.
So Helton seems to have a great connection with his players. What's one thing about him that you guys know that would surprise other people who are looking into USC football? Putting you guys on the spot.
Well, for me, Coach Helton is a great coach. he listens to each and every one of his players, and he tries to do the best that he can to help us and whatever we need, and he supports us.
Yeah, well, something that they probably don't know, being a football team, we play rap music. I mean, almost every day, before meetings, and you would never know that he really vibes to the music. He really dances to the music, with us. So that's something that I find, pretty funny in its own right. But at the same time, like, he's really adapting to his players and what his players like. And I think that's something that makes him such a great coach.
Yeah, it seems like every spring you guys have a dance battle. Is it nice that he connects with you guys that way?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want your coach to do. You want your coach to feel comfortable, and you want to feel comfortable around your coach. And I think he's made that type of organization to where, we're not scared to be around him. We don't feel uncomfortable. I think I can say anything to him. I think I can go to him for anything. And I think he comes to me for anything he needs done within the team. He has a certain group of guys that he comes to, and, we get things done for him.
Chris, you're going into your redshirt senior year.
Yes.
What do you feel like you need to prove or you need to put out there on the field for?
Just play good football. A lot of guys, they want these accolades and these stats, but I want us to win as a team, because when we're winning as a team, everybody's doing good.
Right.
When you look at nationally, when you're winning national championships, and Rose Bowl championships, a lot of your guys get drafted higher. So I think as a team, if we're winning, getting to the Pac-12 championship, winning the Pac-12 South, then going on to whatever it is, we may go on after that. Everything comes centerfold for your team, and then I think that helps players in the long run.
Yeah, like you said, you have high expectations for yourself next season. I mean, the world kind of has high expectations. How do you manage that, especially coming off of such a great win at the Rose Bowl?
I think we just take it day by day. I know we've never been a team to get too high or get too low. We started off 1-3. Everybody knows that. But we were never, down facing our laps. That's not the type of organization that this is, and Coach Helton doesn't allow us to be like that. So we always stay level-headed. I mean, we're always, in between. We're never too high, never too low, and I think that's part of the reason that we were able to go on a 9-game win streak.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thanks, guys, for joining me. It might be a long wait, but you can catch these guys and the rest of the team when they take on Western Michigan at the Coliseum on September 2nd.